stopped at the 18. The give on the option. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Caught near the sticks. It's Zimmerman. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. You can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Gilmore. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Well, that receiver, he knew he had to get his head turned around quickly. He's running the curl route against zone coverage, but he knows his quarterback is going to be firing that ball into him. It's a rocket pass. He's able to make the catch and get the first.
Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Backed up now, here's second and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
And the Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Quick completion to the right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Big, wide open, big play opportunity, hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And off to Jones. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. They'll send the back in motion. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Holds and fires complete to the right. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Fires to the middle. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with this target.
As strange as it seems, this is an easy decision. A little too far for the field goal. Punting does nothing for you. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. Inside and he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Kentucky.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking 4th down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
And the extra point is good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Zings it complete to the right. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Mason. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring in for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays.
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a... better job with his decision.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking left. Got his man downfield. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
I I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Off the RPO, complete. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Hard running there. And he's brought down after the spin move for a short gain.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Caught in the backfield, it's Gilmore. There he goes! Touchdown, Kentucky! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's why you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14.
And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Jones. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. On the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative hit.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's good. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Quarterback's been rolling the dice and he's been losing in this game. He's got multiple interceptions already. That one should have been picked, but the defender was out of bounds once he caught it.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Right on the money. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
It's so easy to be up there in the booth and say, you should have put more zip on that. Sometimes you got to use the lob wedge. That time, you probably should have used the driver.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. They finally get to him. A what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time. This offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. They'll move the tight end. They'll run the option. Past the 1st down marker and still running. And he was on his way, and they get him down in the 30.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
The Wildcats just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Tight end now in motion. To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Lanier.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times, those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times, good things happen.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Gilmore. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Just gets rid of it before the heat. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. On the run, fires downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play call.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back. Past the 30. He's at the 10. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Wolfpack. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, listen, quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field, stretch it vertically, and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. It'll be third and long. He wants to change this route. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the catch down the right side. Touchdown, Wildcats. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a big play, 68 yards on the touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Godet. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here at the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. NC State quick to the line.
We knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
He's got it down the middle. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize on getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Motion from the wideout. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the pass is incomplete. Charged loose by the hit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Wide open downfield. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They want to run this quarterback. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season. They have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Rushes on him. Took a shot as he threw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
No more room to run as this defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Keeps looking downfield. Got out of trouble and throws. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play in. You've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the grab on the left. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And the Wildcats come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He gets it away from his own end zone. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense has it with really good field position. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires deep toward the end zone.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. If you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
NC State going up tempo. The shotgun on 3rd down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, still going. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll take a shot. And he makes the grab in the back of the end zone, but the officials are all over it, signaling incomplete. He was out of bounds. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State. And here they come, almost all the way back.
And this offense gets another passing touchdown. And tell you what, week 1, this connection worked. Week 2, this connection working again. Tell you what, if I'm a defense, I'm going to start focusing in on that guy because they want to find him and make big plays.
Power ahead. He makes his way in for the 2, and now they trail by only 6. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lanier. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll give it to the back. Showing up hard. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Give to the running back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. It'll be a draw. Can't get him to the ground. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Is Kentucky offense doing work? They're set up with another first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Quarterback making adjustments. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Turning it on. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Tennessee is in trouble right now, and that Neyland Stadium crowd is letting them hear it. They're trailing by 14 to Michigan. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to throw on first down. He wants to take the top off. Wide open. He makes the catch. There he goes. Touchdown, NC State. And the comeback is on.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Here's a heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes the catch. It's Lanier. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on 4th down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
Here comes Kentucky after picking up that 1st down. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down.
Let's go, let's go.
Rides the back on the option, the give. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass on 2nd down. Unloads it downfield. Makes the catch on the left. Off to the races. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
It's the second catch on the drive, and that's obviously a massive play for this offense. And he's starting to prove to his quarterback here that he's winning his one-on-ones, and he deserves some more looks.
Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. They'll leave it with the lone back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. They'll go right back to him. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Right down the boulevard. It's good.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence. Down